What's up, riders, gangsters, hustlers, real life G's, real life men trying to get their life right? You know what time it is. Your boy Sev Loke, Hood Tales with the Sev. Hope everybody out there is blessed. Hope everybody out there doing their thing. So I had seen some one of my partners put me up on this, sent me a link, and it was a link to some Cali foods, and pretty much it's a movement out there to stop the violence between certain neighborhoods, certain hoods. In this movement, they got people from different organizations like the Bloods and Crips, and they put down their differences to, you know what I'm saying, make a movement to prosper and put something back in the community other than negativity. And then I started reading in the comments section, and it was just a gang of motherfuckers really from the outside source looking in and, making a mockery of it, making dumbass comments like, who makes comments like that? But then again, you know what I'm saying? You look at the face of who's making the comments, and it's just some squares. You know what I'm saying? It's some motherfuckers that are on the net trolling and shit, and you know. And somebody asked me what I thought about it, and my first initial thought was it's always better to find middle ground with something that can potentially start a war. I got to be honest with you, man. Over the years, me becoming mature and from me being younger, I got real life uncles that are my dad's brothers, and I got family members that are from the other side, and I'm to a point in my life like it's a mutual understanding. We know where we're both at. We know where we're both from, but we like real life men. And the thing about it is like, that was one thing that when I was growing up that fucked up a lot of my relationships with my own family members was me being on some active shit. Because, to my uncles, and these are my bloodline, like they never knew my next step. They only knew me as somebody that would cause harm to what they represented. And I would. At that time, I didn't give a fuck. Like, if you was from that, I hated you off top. You didn't even have to do anything to personally disrespect me. You represented that shit. You was, a threat to what was going on with us. So it was mandatory for me to get at that at any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly think it's a good thing, bro, when you can, when you could get to a point in your life through all the fucking negativity and everything that's been turmoil and heartache, because you automatically just hate something and you don't even really know half of them motherfuckers out there. You just hate them because what they represent. It embeds bad shit. So I think it's respectable for OGs to come together and pretty much, try to find better ways and try to, at least team up and push for positivity, because it shows the younger generation. There's different ways to handle shit. There's different ways to handle shit. You don't always have to be, out there on some shit where you trying to bring harm to somebody because of this, because they're from this side. Because half of the time, bro, when you from that lifestyle, like, you have choices, but when you're young, you're just impressionable by what goes on in like your immediate family. So of course you fall in line to what they doing and you take on their baggage, but you don't really know the severity of what you hopping into, you know what I'm saying, till you really start going through shit. So I think, it's a positive thing. I respect the OGs for doing it. And anybody that goes against positivity because, they feel some type of way. If you gonna do that, push the line of being active, but keep your opinions to your motherfucking self, and stop putting it out there on social media. Like, go get active on your enemies or whatever. If you don't like it so much, why don't you just go kick up dust and leave the motherfuckers that are doing positive things. Don't try to diminish that and fucking bring that shit down, because there's a lot of motherfuckers, that pretty much want to see misery, bro. Misery loves company. And a lot of motherfuckers rather see the negative side of shit than positive side, So I'm just like, I seen comments, and then you have people on there that just is just, when it comes to the lifestyle, they don't have no clue. They're just so naive to it. There was motherfuckers that were like, ain't these motherfuckers automatically supposed to kill each other? And, why aren't they in the same room as each other? And then, different things I've been seeing, like different videos of OG fools that just ain't really, about more doing a movement of positivity. You'll catch them Crips in some red, or you'll catch some Bloods in blue. and dumb fucks that don't understand, what's going on. They'll ask some questions like, ain't he a Crip? He's not supposed to be wearing red. Or ain't he a Blood? He's not supposed to be wearing blue. Don't them fools just automatically kill each other? And it's not that simple, bro. It's not, that complex. It's not like you're a Crip and you see the red stop sign and you don't stop through them because you hate the color red. Like, motherfuckers literally in the 2000s don't eat. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's motherfuckers that still love the color aspect, but gangbanging ain't even how it was in the 90s, where it's about red and blue. Like, nobody's color banging like that. I mean, there's certain, you're not going to walk in certain areas with, with all, like, you ain't going to be a loke and walk into an all area with blue rags hanging. But nobody's really, looking at that detail where, to say you're going to get shot for having some blue on. If you a Crip, or you're going to get shot if you have, red on. It's not like that no more, bro. And motherfuckers that don't understand that really still think it's the 90s. Like, nowadays, bro, it's about your personal situations with different, people. And like what squares and people that are sheltered from that don't understand. Like, even in these more active states, like, let's take California for instance. you got Crips out there that link up with some blood hoods to beef with other Crip hoods. In California, you got a lot of Crip on Crip warfare, like different sets that don't even like each other, that will kill or bring harm to another Crip because they're from a rival Crip hood before they bring harm to a Blood. Like, it ain't, it's not just all sunshine. Like, oh, you're a Crip, you automatically you're automatically peaceful with all the Crips. Like, that's not how it works, bro. It's about personal beefs. It's about different history, bloodshed between these two hoods. Like, and like I said, there's actual situations, like in these, states that gangbang, these active states, that you'll have, it's common to see, a certain Blood hood and a certain Crip hood don't have no beef, and they got beef with the same enemies. That's another Crip hood. So they're prone to ride with each other before they ride with, with that other Crip hood. Like, and it's not just motherfuckers just is not getting killed behind colors, bro. That shit is so, early 2000s and 90s, bro. Like, fools are not just getting killed because you're wearing certain colors. That's not what gangbanging is no more, bro. You're liable to get killed behind a sports team in certain cities and states. Like, a lot of motherfuckers is, wearing different sports teams. And you're liable to, in certain areas, get killed behind, a sports team because of the simple fact some of them sports teams means different neighborhoods. Like, it symbolizes different neighborhoods. It don't even symbolize sports, So, y'all motherfuckers is foolish. Like, if you think peace is bad and you think peace is bad, bro, you got priorities that's fucked up. Like, if you think getting a war that's took so many lives under control and you can get peace out of it, if you think that shit is like dumb and silly, you a real life fuck boy, man. Nobody wants war for their whole life, bro. Like, come on, man. Shout out to the Carson movement. Anybody else that's really pushing, some shit to stop some negativity, man. Like, y'all motherfuckers is really complex when you look at game, man. Like, if you a Crip, you can't drive a red car. If you're a Blood, you're not allowed to drink a blue Slurpee. What the fuck? I don't know who raised you fools, but that's what it is, man. Savage said, man, I just seen some fools really hanging out some positivity. You know what it is, bro. Let's go.